kahit yung mga bosses natin kanina, emotional na sila.
Kaya binubulungan nga ako ni Direk Loren na naiiyak ako.
Pero grabe no, what an experience. Kanina nga, before tayo nag-start, hinintay ka talaga namin umalis kasi yung surprise na VTR baka makita mo.
Grabe, yun. Grabe talaga. Hindi ko alam. Yun ang masasabi ko, grabe. Thank you sa lahat po na nag-prepare, sa lahat ng team. And of course, sa ating mga friends from the press and media. Thank you po sa pagbigay ng oras sa akin.
Grabe, napaka-humble mo pa rin talaga. So, pero tama yan, huwag kang magbabago. Tamang-tama yung mindset na yan. Okay, now, nabanggit mo na nga na mayroon tayong friends from the media at meron silang questions para sa'yo. So, Sof, are you ready?
I think I am.
Yes, okay. So, unahin na natin ang ating first question. Siya po ang magtatanong. Okay, so, let's go to... Ako pala ang magtatanong. Ito ay mula sa Star Music. Yes. What musical direction or changes should fans expect from you?
Musical direction. I really started naman my music abroad using the Philippine music, the OPM factor and the OPM side of my music. So I think there would be an exciting news lang, pero pag pinag-usapan yung change, wala. I really wanted to continue with the music track and the music roadmap that I have started. So hopefully magiging global din siya using dun sa mga, with the help of the people that really works in music here and abroad. So I'm just blessed na I have the best of both worlds, Asia and America, or Philippines and America. Parang imposible na hindi tayo mapapansin.
Yun nga. At ito na nga, binuksan mo talaga lalo wide open yung mga pinto towards global success for the Filipinos na nangangarap din tulad mo. Okay, now ito naman, siya na ang magtatanong. We have our friend from Rappler, Philip Martin Matel. Hi!
Hi! Hello! So Fronio, congratulations. Welcome home dito sa ABS-CBN. Tanong ko lang, since naipamalas mo na yung talento mo sa world stage, naipakita mo ang galing ng Pilipino, sino ba yung parang pangarap mo na makaduet ba sa, kumbaga, maglabas ka ng new music o kaya ng cover in the future?
Are we talking about the Philippines?
Either local or international. I would start internationally since I am recognized in America. The dream duet would be Michael Bublé in a record, of course, and I think there would be a chance also to record with an international Filipino, Nicole, maybe Miss Lea Salonga, or Olivia Rodrigo, kung ano man yung mga, or her, yung mga Filipinos na kilala na sila abroad, Apple Diab, ayun, marami pang mga international dreams, and I think that is really a possibility now that I am working with people that's really good in music. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. When you mentioned Nicole Scherzinger, no?
Yes.
Oo, ang dami nga nating mga
dami nating Filipino na nakilala na doon. Dream pa lang naman yun. Of course, don't forget Bruno Mars. Oh my God, Bruno Mars.
Uy, pwede bagay! Pareho na kayo ng hat eh. Di ba may hat? Oo. Yes, wait lang, sundutin ko na rin yun. Oo. Hindi nyo pa ba napapag-usapan ni Coach Michael yung possible collaboration? Like, baka napagkwentuhan niya na I would love to do this song with you, ganun.
Actually, may mga napag-usapan na, and dahil nga, di ba, kaka-recent lang nung LA fire, so yung mga trabaho kasi doon medyo naging delay, and nasa Vancouver din siya, and then he's been making some other things than music itself and the voice. So, remote lang yung communication namin, and even last night, supposedly, mag-usap kami. He called me, kaso hindi ko siya nasagot kasi nakalimutan niya yata na nasa Pilipinas ako. He called me at 3 a.m. So sabi ko, morning ko na siya nasagot. Sabi niya, sige bukas na lang tayo mag-usap. So, ganun pa rin yung communication namin. It's very, very active. So, yeah, excited ako.
3 a.m. tumatawag si Michael Bublé. Nakakilig naman yun.
Sobra.
isa ko pang sundot din sa question ni Philip. How about local? Meron ka bang gustong maka-collaborate?
OPM icons for sure. Pinaka-dream ko talaga to work is Regine Velasquez, Mr. Ryan Cayabyab, our national artist, Sir Louie Ocampo, and Ogie Alcacid, Martin Rivera, lahat po ng Gary Valenciano, lahat ng icons na sobrang naging pillars na sila ng OPM music. If I would be given the chance, I would be very, very excited to work with them. Especially, I had the chance to perform nung recently nag-concert yung OAC, Sir Ogie Alcacid, Louie Ocampo, and Mr. Ryan Cayabyab. I had a glimpse of how it is so awesome to be performing on stage or just people watching na grabe dati napapanood ko lang to sila or dati ko na silang recognize as their icon names and now I am singing and performing with them. So it would be my honor talaga.
And you also mentioned si Miss Regine.
Mm-hmm.
I saw one of your interviews na medyo may influence or merong role pala si Miss Regine dun sa iyong journey sa The Voice.
Alam naman natin, Miss Regine has been the kumbaga most sought after artist and singer in the Philippines. Siya yung pinaka-standard sa pagkakaalam ko, and I could also be wrong, but for my generation, she has went through a lot of kumbaga recognition na talagang deserve niya yung pangalan niya, Regine Velasquez. So, nung nasa The Voice ako, I really used that factor na kung si Miss Regine ay na-transcend niya lahat yung energy niya with music, not just in the Philippines, not in Asia, but internationally and globally, it might as well work for me. So I tried and it really worked.
Chinanel mo.
Oo, chinanel ko yung pagka-Regine. No? Yun pala yung magiging factor pala yung hindi lang pala babae at hindi pala limited yung sa panahon ngayon, hindi na limited sa pagiging babae kung gusto mong maging Regine Velasquez. Kasi nagbigyan ko nga ng chance na to explore how Miss Regine is performing or how is she on stage.
In-apply mo yung style niya sa boses mo. Ganun.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yeah.
And congratulations talaga dahil
Thank
nag-work
you.
nga naman
Nag-work
talaga. Oo. Pero of course, you have your own style and we're so proud of you sa pag-showcase
ko na lang
mo.
minanage ko na lang yung how to showcase it through the Sophronia way. Yeah.
Feeling ko parang kinailangan mo lang din ng confidence. Kung si
Ate
Reg nga
kinaya.
Yes. Pero sa ngayon, let's go to our next friend from the media. It's such an honor. Kasama po natin siya ngayon from ABS-CBN News TV Patrol, Mr. MJ Felipe!
Hey!
Congrats, Sof! No, na-curious na ako kanina kasi sinabi na surprise na merong life story special na gagawin sa'yo. May mga details na ba to? Like, who would you wish to play Sophronia's role? O ikaw mismo yung gaganap nun? Aarte ka na rin ba?
Alam mo, pag tinatanong talaga ako, actually nagkaroon na kasi talaga kami ng meeting, mayroon ng briefing, mayroon ng storytelling, mayroon ng interview, and tinatanong ako kung excited ba ako to act on. Kaso, na-challenge po ako, sabi ko mukhang gusto ko na lang kumanta, pero kung balak talaga nilang ipasok ako, Batang Quiapo na lang kahit yung mafia yung role ko. Huwag lang yung iyak-iyak kasi hindi ko kaya yata, pero hindi ko alam. I mean, everything now is a possibility, so I'm just blessed.
Pero do you have a wish list? Sino gusto mong gumanap na Sophronio?
I am so hooked up with the new teleserye now. It's been so famous, Incognito. Yeah, so sana mabigyan ako ng pagkakataon. Elijah Canlas would be a great one.
Yes.
He's really good in acting. Yeah.
Saka kumakanta rin siya.
See? Sana.
Good choice.
Pero mukhang medyo mas payat siya sa akin. Kailangan niya ito. Yeah.
Alright, thanks, Sof.
Thank you, Mr. MJ
Thank you.
Felipe. Pero nakaka-excite nga yan, yung life story special na yan. Gusto na namin yung panood. Okay, now let's go to our next friend from One Music PH, Sir Chris Ramos.
Hi, Sir
Hi.
Chris.
Hi sir, congratulations sa new deal with Star Magic. So, questions. How much are you looking forward dun sa balance of trying to balance yung pag-promote dito sa locally and abroad? At the same time, do you also do some certain adjustments when performing here and abroad?
That's a good question. With the balance po, it's a little challenging kasi yung family ko dito, which is Star Magic officially, will handle the things that's around here geographically, and I also have my family there in America, which is the people who work with me during The Voice. So with the balance po of pursuing music and even the career itself, magiging ano siya, kumbaga magiging dalawang bahay. Meron akong family doon, meron akong family dito. And then when we talk about the adjustment of performing, it's really also a challenge for me because when I perform, usually in the Philippines, usually our songs are very heartfelt and very emotional. While in abroad naman, I also wanted to touch with music or artistically the western side. Kumbaga, meron chance na magkaroon ako ng country song, EDM song, which is pwede na natin gawin. Iba-iba lang yung title, but it's not hard, but it's a little challenging. And feeling ko naman with the help of the people that's been helping me, I think magiging possible siya talaga.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Chris. And now we have a question from Hannah Malorca of Inquirer.net. Ikaw na. Okay, go ahead.
So, sa Fronyo, touching sa life mo sa US and in the Philippines, paano mo gagawing bridge yung sarili mo to bridge the two cultures together through your music and then through your life then?
Wow. Oh, that's a good question. When we talk about bridge kasi, I think we are talking about how to cross. So now I am given the opportunity and I am humbly recognized in the US as the Voice season 26 winner. I think na-cross ko na yung bridge or I think nagkaroon na ng bridge. Now, I think ang kailangan kong gawin is how to sustain it or how to broaden the bridge. Kasi kumbaga yung kung tulay lang siya, pwede mo kaagad siyang madaanan eh. But now, ang challenge is how ipapalapad mo yung tulay para hindi lang ako yung mag-a-adjust, hindi lang din sila mag-a-adjust. Kumbaga, mas marami kami mabibigyan ng pagkakataon. Especially our local singers here, our artists are very, very global. And now na, kumbaga, malay mo makatulong ako, Coach Michael, meron kaming singer sa Philippines na ganito kagaling. Baka gusto niyo pakinggan. Or the people from The Voice, baka meron tayo. Kasi yung fact lang ngayon is, you cannot join The Voice without the legal papers in US. So malay mo, because we are recognized and we really proved that we can support Filipino joining The Voice, malay mo magkaroon sila ng yung bagong factor na, o sige tanggalin na natin yung legal papers about that, sila na yung mag-sponsor. That's already a big win for us. So again, it's all a possibility, and yung culture itself, hindi siya challenging kasi nakita nyo naman how Filipino Michael is, how Filipino Coach Michael is. So, ang bilis na lang nating ipakita kasi they appreciated how humble, how heartwarming, and how kind are the Filipinos. So, I think it's a go for us.
Thank you, Safrania.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Hannah. Okay, now let's have Mr. Carlos Aragon from Mega Kapamilya.
Hello, Safranyo. Congratulations. Grabe ka talaga. Tanong ko lang kasi nabanggit mo naman yung mga project mo. Tapos nabanggit mo rin na magkakaroon ka ng yung parang pang MMK. Kung pipili ka ng title about sa buhay mo, anong title yun?
Maganda yan.
Ay, maganda yan.
MMK, di ba may one-word titles? Di ba?
Ano ba?
Oo.
Tadhana. I think Tadhana would be very good. Yeah.
Bakit tadhana?
Kasi di ba, sometimes we look forward each day kung ano yung ibibigay sa atin ng Panginoon. And kumbaga, it's always a vague idea kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mo. And sometimes when you cross, I'm 30, so kumbaga dumadaan ako sa midlife crisis na is music for me? Should I step away with the music and pursue my dental career? Now kasi parang mapapatunayan ko siya at pwede ko siyang i-share na if you are really destined to be on that roadmap, or I think talagang ibibigay sa'yo on the right time, you just have to figure it out and you just have to recognize and make time to pursue it. So I think tadhana and kumbaga destiny.
Yes, thank you. Ang dami mo nang na-achieve after winning ng The Voice USA. Ano pa ba yung mga nasa bucket list mo or ano pa yung pangarap mo after this?
Oh, wow. Well, isa sa mga nagbukas na pangarap sa akin is to be in a musical. Yeah, kasi 'di ba parang maganda din siya, and I am so excited to share to everyone na I am offered sa Miss Saigon, UK. But I have to figure it out kasi mukhang medyo masikip na talaga yung dates. But I am offered a role. I think it's an Asian Vietnamese role. I think it's Thuy. So yeah, Thuy. So may nagka-cast sa akin na nagbigay na sila ng date. So technically parang kakanta na lang ako doon and I have to stay in London for 4 weeks. Pero sana magawa ng paraan. If ever naman hindi, I am just blessed na kumbaga may chance pala. And I would not close doors for musical plays.
Ito last question ka na lang. Kung may kanta kang i-represent sa buhay mo, ano yun? Pasample din naman.
Wow. Alam ko maraming beses nyo nang narinig to sa akin, but I think the song itself, the song for me right now that represents my life is the song that I did in The Voice, which is Unstoppable. Kasi as a Filipino, I really thought that Filipinos are limited. But when I stepped on that stage and I was recognized and be announced as the winner, I think I am just unstoppable. So, yeah. Nagsasample pa ba ako?
Siyempre, nasa Showtime studio tayo. Sample!
Okay, game.
Sample!
I'm unstoppable. I'm a Porsche with no brakes. I'm invincible, and I win every single game. I'm so powerful. I don't need batteries to play. I'm so confident. I'm unstoppable. Thank you so much.
Kung nabitin kayo doon, don't worry dahil meron pang performance si Soft mamaya.
Oo nga pala.
So abangan niyo po yan. Huwag po kayong maalis sa lahat ng mga nanonood sa live stream.
Yeah.
Abangan niyo po yan. Thank you very much
Thank you.
for your questions, Carlos Aragon. Na-excite naman ako dun sa Miss Saigon. Grabe yung, na-mention mo lang siya. Uy, by the way.
Oh, actually, yes.
Oo. First time mo ba i-announce yun ngayon?
Yeah, first time ko lang din siyang i-share sa lahat.
Wow!
Yeah, and it's not a joke, ha? Pwede kong screenshot yun.
Oo. I-post mo nga after this.
Baka sabihin nyo, fake naman yan eh. Hindi, it's really, really true and I'm super blessed. Kaso lang with the line of shows that I have and it's going to be hectic talaga. Kumbaga, challenging talaga yung ano. I've already asked one artist na nagkapag-try doon, Mr. Mark Bautista, na-try na ako. Humingi ako ng advice. Ayun, bigay naman ng advice.
Uy, sana matuloy yan. Ngayon palang excited na ang lahat. Okay, now let's go to our next question from Trisha Matias of Metro Style. So, ako ang magbabasa ng kanyang question. Ay, naku, from celebratory. Ito naman medyo may emotional tayo dito. What is the most painful comment that you have received? And how did you use that to motivate yourself?
The most painful, wow. Siguro yung habang, pag-uusapan ko na lang yung habang I was doing the blind auditions. Kasi I think it's painful for, not just for me, but painful for the Filipinos in history na we are always given the chance to be on stage. Kaso, mukhang hindi naman ipapanalo yan, ganun. So, yung mga tao sumasakay sa idea kasi they always have been heartbroken na hindi naman ibibigay yan. Kumbaga, gagamitin lang na bait yung Filipino na magaling, ganyan-ganyan. At the finals itself, ilalaglag din. And I am really, it was really painful reading it kasi nakakalungkot siya na talagang yung Filipinos nag-submerge na dun sa idea na oo nga, talagang ilalaglag na tayo. And it was very painful na mabasahan ka na hindi mananalo yan kasi Pinoy, kumbaga ganun. Meron silang racial notion na nakaakibat dun sa pagkapanalo. And yeah, it was really painful, but I really think that I handled it very well because kung may mga taong nagiging negative in a way, talagang talagang may mga lumalaban din.
May defenders
So hindi na ako nag-iisa.
Oh, yun pala. O, kita nyo, sa lahat ng mga nagde-defend kay Sofronio, napakalaking bagay pala yun.
Yes.
Para sa kanya. Na-appreciate ko talaga ni Sofia. Okay, now let's go to the next question, also from Trisha Matias. You have a concert tour. What is your pre-show routine like, and how do you unwind in between?
Well, gusto ko lang din gamitin yung pagkakataon na inviting everyone. The first event that I am going to do when I fly back to LA this March 4 is the Manila International Film Fest. So it's gonna be very big, and I'm excited to share that I will open the show and I will close the show. So, and I will sing with, I think I will sing with Deborah Cox, Grammy nominee, and I will also perform a song with Troy Laureta and Morissette Amon. So I am so excited. And I also have San Leandro, March 15, and then March 29, Sacramento, California. I have New York, Town Hall, July, and also Dubai, May 24. So basta sundan nyo na lang ako. Thank you. Going back to the question, my pre-show routine is just do vocalization. Tinanong ko nga one time kanina yung makeup artist na nag-handle sa akin was the makeup artist of the #1 star in the Philippines right now, which is TJ Montelle. Nagtanong ako kung ano yung excited lang din ako, and I'm always curious kung ano yung mga pre-show, nila. Sabi na nag-vocalize din daw, ganyan. I really truly appreciate na yung lahat ng tao kasi ako, I am a testament na dapat nagvo-vocalize yung singer and dapat nag-hydrate whether it's a cold water or lukewarm water, basta hydrate lang talaga.
So mga ilang tubig yung
tubig ay nako. Basta makakailang ihi muna ako bago ako mag-perform.
Ganun karami?
Yes,
hindi nyo basihan, no? Hindi ilang
and
glasses.
before I sing, I usually do my toothbrush kasi nako-conscious talaga ako pag after interview na mukhang nangangamoy ka ba na.
So, importante po yun sa singers.
Oo, importante kasi maraming, kumbaga kumakanta ka pag lumapit ka, di ba na?
Yun yung mga trade secrets.
Yes, mga trade secret na.
So, hydrate.
Yeah, and more of it, motivational videos. And it's really weird na yung motivational videos ko are the vlogs from the Filipinos who are vloggers in the Philippines, whether it's a comedian or what. Kumbaga, I just felt home every time na nakikita ko na nagkukulitan yung mga Pinoy. Yung iba kasi nakikinig sila ng meditation. Ako, yung meditation ko is to just smile because we Filipinos are known to be just light, kumbaga light every time.
May mga certain comedians ka na talagang
pinapanood ko?
Oo.
O
kung sino lang yung sa feed?
Yung mga videos na nakikita natin, videos ni, ano ba ang tawag nito? Videos nila, Meme Vice, yung mga random videos, yung mga vloggers dito sa Philippines na na-enjoy ko talaga. Toro Family. I am a fan talaga. Yeah.
I'm sure kikiligin sila pag napanood nila.
For sure,
diba?
yeah.
The Voice, USA champion.
Talaga, pinapanood ko. Lahat din yung mga inspirational na yung Tony Talks, yung Miss Karen Davila, lahat ng mga videos na nilulook forward ng mga Filipinos ay ginagawa ko siyang maging pre-show motivation.
At ngayon ay nandun ka na rin sa channel nila.
Oo nga, no? Grabe.
Congrats. Okay, now let's go to the next question. And ito na pala yung last natin na batch of questions coming from... Ay, hindi pala. Ako lang pala yun. Ako lang nagsabi. Okay. From Bernie Franco of pep.ph.
Hi, Sofronio.
Hello po.
Congratulations.
Hello, Sir Bern.
Talagang, looking at you sa stage na yan, parang coming full circle, no?
Grabe.
Yeah. Yung question ko, since you signed up with Star Magic, parang we get the idea na you're focusing on your local career, no? Establishing your local career. Pero when you won The Voice, yung parang next logical question is, will he pursue an international career? So, why focus on establishing a local career rather than an international career?
Oh, wow. I think it's really timely to answer that question kasi for sure after makikita nila to, some of the people are going to question this decision that I made. Hindi siya, I don't agree with the idea of focusing. Kasi when I started The Voice, I really wanted to just do my life in America. But when I won The Voice, and before I won, I had a conversation with Michael Bublé that he really wanted also to just make highlight of the fact that I am an Asian, I am a Filipino, and if given the chance that I will win, I think we would use that aspect of leverage to just pursue music. Kasi even him, he was a Canadian and he was an American signed artist for a few years, and not until he went to Asia and specifically in the Philippines, kung hindi siya pumunta sa Philippines and Asia, hindi siya nabigyan ng recognition as the Michael Bublé na kilala natin ngayon. So, ang gusto niyang ipatunayan sa akin is, bakit bibitawan mo yung Asia and Philippines and geographically location mo as your leverage to just sustain and, kumbaga, make it more global. Kasi, this is my home. Lahat ng mga nananalo, it's still a challenge for them after they win. Kasi after they win as the Voice winner, I could also be wrong with this idea. Mahihirapan silang mag-transcend because the music industry in America is very, very concentrated. Now that I have this platform, whether I can make it very big in America, I can make use of my Asian community who would help me na, di Sofronio can make it, even nga, kung balikan nyo, few years ago, Sabrina Carpenter, who is the very big right now, made ASAP Stage her stage. Balikan nyo, makakahanap nyo na, Sabrina Carpenter too, but few years after, he was the Sabrina Carpenter which just awarded na Grammy. So, ngayon nang nandito ako sa Philippines, bakit hindi ko gagamitin, bakit hindi ko lilimit yun? That people was just like, sayang yung effort na hindi naman sasayangin because I will do my music here, I will do my craft here. Hindi lang nila nakikita na I am just working here. Marami din pong nag-aantay sa akin doon. Hindi ko lang pwedeng pagsasabay-sabayin kasi nag-iisa lang ako. I need people to work with me and I need people with my home here in the Philippines and with my home in America. So, they just have to support me and sana pag-pray nyo na hindi magiging limited yung artistry ko kasi kumbaga kung mananalo tayo dito sa journey na pinapangarap ko just to win a Grammy or recognized as like the big singers, this is a win for everyone, di ba?
So,
Thank you.
You're just establishing your foot.
Dahan-dahan lang po. Kasi, ika nga nila, pag masyado kang matulin, di ba? Talagang mataas yung lipad mo, hindi mahuhulog ka din. Dahan-dahan lang. Kumbaga, let the news unfold itself na, meron pala siya. But I am just grateful sa lahat na magko-comment kasi that also is a testament of them being excited and being fearful na baka hindi tumuloy, sayang din. I would take that as a compliment naman din.
Yeah.
Concern nila sa'yo.
Concern lang din sila. Yeah.
Tapos you of all people knows the value of taking it slow, no?
Of course. Walang tigil lang.
Correct. Tapos, yun nga, now that you are a known personality, syempre, hindi maiwasin yung magbabato ng controversies. I'm sure may mga nababasa ka na. So, how are you ready for those, issues?
Oo naman. Alam niyo naman sa social media talaga, sobrang laki ng bashing or laki ng factor sa isang artist or sa isang public figure yung controversy. Whether it's a positive and negative, I think I would treat that as a compliment again. Kasi whether it's a bad publicity, it's still publicity. So you just have to make sure na kilala mo yung sarili mo kasi pag nababasa, minsan natatawa na lang talaga ako, gusto kong patulan in a sense na mangungulit lang ba. Kaso nung one time meron akong video na ginawa, yung mga nanay natin na sobrang supportive na nagmamahal sa akin. So Fronyo, hindi ikaw yan. Sige na nga, ayoko na nga sagutin. Mukhang ayaw nyo talaga akong maging bad boy. Kaya kaya ano lang ako, kumbaga kapag sabihin ko, kunwari, oo, hindi sila maniniwala. Kung sabihin ko hindi rin sila maniniwala. We all have our own truth. Kaya ako, I'll just believe in myself na that's me. I mean, that's a Fronyo that they wanted to pursue and okay lang.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Bernie from PEP. Uy, nabanggit mo si Sabrina Carpenter. Totoo po yun, nag-collaborate pa sila ng Shanty Dope.
Oo.
Diba? May collaboration sila
Meron
dati.
silang collaboration and she's just wonderful. Ngayon, sobrang sikat ni Sabrina Carpenter. Malay mo, ano? Diba?
Oh, pero bago siya sumikat, sinaga niya muna tong Asia.
Sinagaan muna,
diba?
tsagain muna natin. Hindi lang kasi natin, diba, kaya nga ako siguro nanalo kasi yung support ng Asian community are magnanimous, diba? So hindi lang, naisip kasi nila, mahina tayo. Hindi ba nila alam yung Philippines is the number one kumbaga audience and support dun sa American. Talagang nakita nila kung gaano kalaki. So, blessed ako na, diba, meron akong home base dito.
Yes, and we're glad na hindi mo iniwan na ang Pilipinas.
Of course.
Yes. Okay, now let's go to our next question from Jasper Valdez of Manila Standard at kayo na yung magbabasa. Okay, sure.
Congratulations
Thank you.
sa Fronyo sa mga narating mo and mararating mo pa. Ang tanong ko lang ay sa mga kapwa mo artist sa Pilipinas, sino yung nakikita mo na may chance din na marating yung narating mo sa US? Like, magiging successful din ba sila? Sino yung nakikita mo may potential?
Oh, wow. Sobrang dami. I think we are just going to talk about yung mga mainstream ngayon. So, I heard Zach Tabudlo is making names here. He just signed the contract deal with the record label in America. Hindi natin pwedeng kalimutan. Beanies Global. Grabe talaga. Nakikita nyo naman, nakakapag-sold out na sila ng Philippine Arena, the biggest stadium, indoor stadium, di ba? We have TJ Monterde, we have SB19. So, sobrang dami talaga. And even our new winner sa Tawag ng Tangalan, I'm just so excited. Sinasabi ko, may mga bias talaga ako. Sobrang gagaling. Makikita mo lang sila. Ngayon, nagpi-pre-show event lang sila. Ngayon, nagpe-perform lang sila. But give it 2 years, 4 years, they are going to be global for sure.
Si Carmel, yon, yung
Carmel,
grand champion
diba?
ng TNT.
Nakita niyo kung gaano kagaling si Carmel.
Yeah.
We have Laika, we have sobrang dami.
Okay, thank you,
Thank
Jasper. Oh, just sumasayaw din siya. Sumayaw siya sa Philippine Arena.
Napanood
sa
ko nga yung
pre-show
video,
ng
grabe,
BINI.
napakagaling kaya.
Grabe. Full of potential. Okay, now let's have Mr. Eugene Assis from People's Journal and gnews.ph.
Hello, sir.
Hi, basta po. Mabuti. Anyway, yung question ko sana, na itanong na kanina, yung tungkol sa if you're interested in an acting career, tapos kung ano yung gusto mong role kung sakali. So, iibahin ko na lang yung question. Okay. So, my question is very simple. Kumusta na ang love life mo ngayon? Marami nagtatanong niyan.
Alam niyo, sir, yung love life na yung pag-uusapan, sobrang blessed ako kasi I am just happy now. So whether sabihin ko sa inyo na may jowa ako, hindi kayo maniniwala. Sabihin ko wala akong jowa, hindi kayo maniniwala. So I just wanna say I am happy right now at kung sino man ang nagpapasaya sa akin, I'm just happy.
Everybody's making up. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Love.
sir.
Thank you.
Nadali mo ako dun, sir. Sana sinagot ko na lang yung acting. Pero sagutin ko na lang, sir. Pwede ba? Kung gusto niyo akong maging acting talaga, sinabi ko na, gusto ko talagang pumasok sa Batang Quiapo. Yung role ko, kakanta ko, pero akala nila kakanta lang ako. Sa likod, mafia pala ako. Yung mga role kong gano'n. Marami akong gano'n.
Hoy, alam mo ba, di ba kakadagdag lang ng cast sa Batang Quiapo? Ganyan din nag-start yung iba dun yung medyo hinihiritan lang si Sir Coco Martin na, uy, pasok mo naman ako sa Batang Quiapo.
Direct.
Tapos nangyari nga, so sige, bibigyan kita ng pagkakataon ngayon kung nanonood si Mr. Coco Martin.
Derek Coco, alam niyo naman, sobra akong fan. Kapag po kailangan yun ng pamalit kay Rigor, pwede po.
Okay, so abangan po natin yan sa mga nanonood. Pakisend po ito kay Mr. Coco
Oo,
Martin.
basta gusto ko talagang
Gusto mo talaga?
incognito, gusto ko kasi action. Gusto ko action. Kahit na 1 week lang, tas mawawala ka agad ako kung magpaparilin ako, okay lang sa akin. Basta lang makita ko, yun, nag-acting. Gusto ko kasi, pero wag lang yung mga rom-com, yung mga, hindi ko kaya yun. Mukhang nahiya talaga ako, papagalitan ako sa director, kakakat.
Uy, sige, abangan natin yan. Okay. Now, let's go to our next question from Philippine star, Miss Natalie Tomada.
Hi, Sofronio.
Hey, Nat.
Hello.
Hello. Kumusta? Mayong hapon.
Mayong gabi na sa
Gabi na din. Ay, sorry.
Well, 2 months after you won The Voice, kamusta ka na?
Oh my God. 2 months lang pala yun. Sobrang dami nang nangyari sa buhay ko. I mean, the fact that I won The Voice, nakauwi ako sa Pilipinas the first time I got recognized and I was in Malacanang. Nakapag-perform ako sa ASAP stage na sobrang dating pinapangarap ko lang. I went back to Showtime and had a prod. Now, I am officially signed with Star Magic. Kung kamusta na, sobrang saya ko, ganun. Pero I think I wanted to put that idea na talagang magta-try pa rin ako kung ano yung pwedeng ma-achieve. Dahan-dahan lang, but I am very open to a possibility. Kunwari, sabihin na nila na, Sofronio, sumali ka dun sa anong tawag dun? PBB Celebrity. Direct! Nako, sinasabi ko, competitive ako talaga.
Kaya ko si Direk Loren kanina.
Sana ibubulong ko kasi nahiya. Hindi. Talagang, I look forward to that, like, the possibility, and I am just a fan of everyone. Lahat pinapanood ko, the competition. Kumbaga, excited pa rin ako talaga. And going back to the question, I am just overwhelmed and patuloy pa rin ako maging overwhelmed sa pagmamahal at recognition ng mga tao.
Ito ba yung sinasabi ng period na, syempre you've been through a lot, pero ibang level din ito after, your big win. Ito na ba yung parang the real hard work begins?
Oo, talaga. It's where and it's how. Kasi mabilis, hindi siya mabilis pala. Hindi madali na mabigyan ng pagkakataon. Kasi itong recognition na nabibigay sa akin is sobrang nakakalaki to ng ulo. Kung maghahayaan mo lang, lalaki kagad yung ulo mo. And di mo maaalala na talagang you have to be grounded. And this is where you should put the hard work. You have to be conscious of what you're doing. Hindi ka na pwedeng maglakad sa daan na nakachinelas lang. Meron kasi silang navivision sa'yo na i-inspire sila sa'yo. You just have to act on it. So, ayun, sa Bisaya ba, maningkamot ka na Bisaya kasi si Natalie. Maningkamot na magsipag pa rin na to achieve more, to be more, to do more, gano'n.
Last question na lang,
Sure.
Sofron. So, naka-Bisaya talaga.
Bisaya mo.
Season 27 is ongoing, right? Tapos may Filipino din na
Yes,
contestant.
Jessica.
Oh, and for the benefit of your international fans na rin, what advice can you give to the contestants of the ongoing season?
Oh my God. I think the best advice is to just enjoy. dati kapag sinasabihan ako, you have to enjoy, minsan kasi hindi nakakalimutan ng tao or nakakalimutan ng isang contestant to enjoy kasi masyado silang focus dun sa idea na mananalo, ganyan-ganyan. I think they have to enjoy it kasi hindi nila makakalimutan at hindi na nila mauulit yon. Kumbaga, I for one took as many videos as I can na ngayon napabalikan ko siya without knowing that I will win. Kumbaga, papanoorin ko lang siya and I still have tears. Kumbaga, pinapanood ko siya. Mag-enjoy lang sila kasi hindi na talaga mauulit. And when you are given the song, just give it all out. Kaya kay Jessica, I'm excited for her and we are good friends. Nagkita pa kami actually dun sa, kasi season 26 and season 27 meron yung virtual meeting, so nagkita pa kami.
Congrats sa Fornio and we're so proud of you.
Thank you.
Yay! So, would you say na yung experience mo sa The Voice, na-enjoy mo talaga?
Ay nako, sobrang na-enjoy ko. And it really, nag-effort talaga ako dun. I made efforts na, actually mas marami pa akong video kung hindi lang talaga na-corrupt yung isang hard drive ko. Sayang talaga, kaya sana sa calling out dun sa mga magiging magaling magbutingting ng mga hard drive, sana ma-open. I had so many videos na talagang nakaka-excite, ganun. So, sobrang nakakatawa. I really enjoyed my time in The Voice.
I think yun dapat yung advice mo. Take lots of videos and make many copies. Para hindi mabura. Oo, ingatan niyo po lahat ng mga videos na ite-take ninyo.
And make friends. Yeah.
Ang saya na na-enjoy mo siya. Kasi yung iba parang nasusuka, kada aakit ng stage, kinakabahan. Ikaw na-enjoy mo talaga
Ganun
siya.
din naman ako, pero I fought hard na, kumbaga every time I was given the chance to be on stage, talagang ready ako.
Wow. Okay, now we have our last two questions.
Wow.
Coming from Christopher Purnell of Philstar.com. At ako ang magbabasa ng question niya. Okay. First question, what is one song that you would love to officially release as a cover?
As a cover, I think people have been clamoring about the song that I did during the playoffs in The Voice. It's called Crying from Roy Orbison. Marami talagang nangungulit and I have been gatekeeping it. Hindi ko siya kinakanta dun sa mga shows ko kasi gusto ko na mag-ingay pa siya na mag-ingay. And yeah, I think Crying would be a great cover song.
So, abangan na lang nila dun sa official release.
Malapit na.
Okay. Hihirita ko sana ng sample, kaso hinirita tayo ng gine-gatekeep ko talaga.
Para hindi nila marinig.
Alam ko nang it's a no. It's a no from me, sa Fronio. Okay, ito na yung last question natin. Okay, also from Christopher Purnell of Philstar.com. Actually, ito, naka-print na to kanina pa. So, coincidence lang siguro to. Sabi niya, can you talk about Tadhana and how life has brought you back to ABS-CBN? So, yung sinasabi niya Tadhana, in general, in Destiny.
Yeah, it was a long and very bumpy but beautiful road and journey towards the recognition. Grabe, from pumipila ako dun sa Alabang Town Center when I saw the anong tawag doon, yung tawag na tanghalan, ano ba pilot na auditions, talagang nakapila kami. I even trivia na nakasama ko si Gigi Delana, kasama ko siya sa pila. From there hanggang ngayon, sobra talaga akong excited na maging kapamilya. And I would never imagine my life na I would be recognized, and you people here, lahat po kayo, naghanda kayo ng time, nagbigay kayo yung time just to give me the recognition that I am praying for. And now, yung pangarap ko, it is really destined na ngayon siya mangyayari. The same stage that I was first recognized, the same people that I dream na makakatrabaho ko, Direk Loren, Ma'am Cory, Sir Riley, Star Magic. So, I think it's really destiny.
Tama yan. Palakpakan naman natin si Sofronio Vasquez at napakaganda ng iyong sagot.